Ah, Paimon and the Traveler. I've been waiting for you.
Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us. Klee and Kaya are here too.
Oh, it's Paimon and Mr. Honorary Knight. It's been so long.
Ah, look who it is. You've caught me completely off guard this time. But then again, it's always a pleasant surprise when you two show up.
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle anyone. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you? Hey, stop pretending like we're doing food deliveries.
It's been a while since we last met, but I can see you two haven't changed one bit. Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential. In fact, we were just talking about you.
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own.
Yeah! Let me tell it! Let me tell it! A few days ago, I was reading
Flying through the window?
like a bird. It said,
You couldn't understand.
Ahem. Kaya?
Just saying.
oh, Mommy has been...
Oh, so the letter's from Al.
In principle...
The letter says...
The Knights of Favonius could never agree to send...
Yeah,
You see? So...
Oh, so that...
I do apologize.
Sure, we can...
Can you really, Mr. Honorary Knight? Yay! With Mr. Honorary Knight around...
See,
And you too, Kaya. You should I noticed you...
Oh, so you...
Great! Things will go even more...
Don't worry. Mom's letter had a magic invite inside. Mom says
Wow!
it only works 3 times.
Three's plenty!
Sounds very mysterious. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. It'll give us a chance to test...
That could...
Couldn't have put it better,
And everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called... That's the one. Maybe
All right.
Okay,
We should be on our way then.
Yes. Let the wind lead. I wish you a safe journey.
I know.
Great! Okay, Gandharvaville!
Gandharvaville.
Grand
Huh? No, it's not a hill! Ah! We made it. Paimon was sure we were about to end up someplace super weird.
Sorry, it was an accident.
It's okay, Klee. Good news is this magic invite really does work.
Fascinating. One moment we're in Mondstadt, the next we're in Sumeru.
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow, there are so many big flowers. Oh, and jumpy mushrooms.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sumeru's full of strange stuff like this. Like, Oh, yeah. Paimon was pretty creeped out the first time we saw one of those.
Listen carefully, Klee. Those jumping mushrooms are called fungi. They may look cute, but if you get too close to one...
Really? And then I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too.
As long as playing with hats doesn't escalate to playing with bombs. But Klee's our friend, so we should be able to convince her to keep this trip explosion-free. Right?
Uh-huh. I'll be extra careful not to blow anything up. I mean, I'll try my best.
That's...
Yep, I'm
Okay, Spark... Hey, look! It's Kale! Huh? And is that...
heard the other forest rangers mention somebody dressed like that before.
I see. Then it looks like my
Traveler and Paimon! Huh? Oh, Kaya and Klee are here too! Hi, Kale! It's been ages!
Kale, Yula! What are you two doing here? Well, that question's really more for Yula.
What a coincidence.
Seriously? Bring the...
Is it just Paimon, or does he...
Oh, cool! Great!
If you're trying to accommodate...
But...
Great. Well,
If you must know, he went missing
He came all the way to Sumeru?
I doubt he came here to learn. All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor as a knight and a member.
Oh, if this is true, then you're
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea.
You know,
Yeah, she's the...
He is family, after all.
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master Tighnari is still up, but I think I'll be able to help out. The description in the...
The desert.
Does that mean Mom's friend? I remember they say there's a secret domain. Wait. He said...
Huh.
wow. So is it...
I probably would have believed...
This explains a lot. My cousin has quite a collection.
Can I come too? You'll definitely need a local guide.
We have every confidence in your abilities, Kale.
I think it's... I read in a so I'm sure Mom's friend will be super happy.
That's the spirit.
Whoa! This desert is huge! Wow.
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimb. This...
Oh no. Nope. You got it right. I said Gandharvaville.
Klee's right. We're in the right place.
Phew.
Who knows?
Oh, Paimon's so tired.
We should have...
Huh? Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todo como... it's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it. Does Mr. Honorary...
Ah, Paimon knows where you...
Interesting approach. Assume that is to say, if it was sent...
Oh, I get it.
What?
Of course. Magic invite, magic...
Look, something flew over.
It looks like... a bottle.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. You should make a note of it too, Eula.
Absolutely not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumeru mythology. So, is this supposed to be the entrance to the domain?
A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Guess there's one way to find out if it's... We made it! Oh, that answers that question.
There's a path! I'm gonna take a look! Look!
Incredible. Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings.
Since we're in a bottle...
Oh, you mean the one about King Destret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before. What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to buy...
Don't worry, Klee. I can tell...
Oh, okay.
You sense it too, don't you, Kale?
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's aunt. Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further.
Guess we won't know until we... Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
Hey, don't run off and leave us all behind. Yeah.
It looks like no one set foot on this road for quite some time.
I agree. And the further we get, the more I feel like this place is a whole lot bigger than we imagined.
Hey, there's... Wow, it's a big ball of water!
I wonder what it feels like. Can I touch it?
It's so big that we could probably pass straight through it. That's so scary! Stop you!
Let's not touch it for now. We still don't know enough about our environment.
But we can't just do nothing at all, because then...
I have a feeling that this could... In which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to...
Yikes!
Okay. Paimon won't touch it.
Kaya!
Of course not. Somewhere like... over there, for example.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Wait, who goes there?
It's the one...
It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see us?
Really? You sure it's not gonna gobble up Paimon whole?
I don't think it's hungry. Are you, Water Droplet?
Oh dear. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not understanding a word.
Wait! Don't go! Wait for us! Why'd it stop? Maybe it can understand us after all. Oh, I get it now. It's leading the way for us, just like the cats in Mondstadt. Like the cats? How so?
When you're walking around in Mondstadt City, sometimes a cat will show up. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious enough to follow it, you'll soon find yourself in front of a fine establishment called... Exactly.
It went this way, right? Oh, hope we haven't lost it. Did the water droplet go into that cave? Huh? Another strange contraption. And there's a weird-looking wall over there.
This kind of looks like that ball of water we saw earlier. Did the water droplet bring us here because it wants our help with something? What? Your friend is trapped in the wall? Don't be sad, water droplet.
You bet. But how are we gonna save them?
Nope, we can't do that. No breaking the wall.
Do we need to find a key of some sort?
Oh no! Where'd it go?
Look, the device has lit up. And it's projecting images onto the wall.
A two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device nest.
Yep, what Kaya said, and
But how exactly do we enter the image?
maybe
Hold on, I think since the water droplet appears to be the key, the principle is no different than...
Fair enough. Huh? There's a box blocking your way. Wait.
Take it easy.
Aha! The box on the wall moved too! Whoa! You really...
Wow, another water droplet just came out from the wall!
It was flat as a pancake in there, but as soon as it came out, it turned all plump and round. Aw. Water droplet number 2 ran off.
It's saying thank you, Mr. Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
Traveler, how do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
You sure seem fine to Paimon.
Well,
Good thing you is here to look out for everyone. Can't say this.
Hey now, I only suggested that...
Water droplet? Is there? Yep. You know, anyone.
Oh, it ran off again. Hopefully this is
Amazing. Come on, let's follow it. It looks like there might be a town up ahead. Huh. Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought. And maybe that's where Auntie Desert lives! Idia, the situation is now critical. Our window of opportunity to fix this is rapidly closing. I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent days.
but even so...
This is your home. Are you really going to let everything fall to pieces?
Well, I live here, but it doesn't actually belong to me.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Anyone else who comes into this domain but just imagine how miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle.
Oh,
Act now what the most important.
But I take your point. I'll put the question
Paimon's figured.
Is it Mr. Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land? A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of maid?
What are you doing here? Huh? We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. I'm so sorry.
Greetings, everyone.
It's all right. Just leave the introductions to...
I kind of wanted to say hello.
This lady is a visitor to the domain. Have any of you heard...
The...
Onmyo Chamber. It's an...
wait.
This lady famous... Isn't that right, General?
Huh? Wait.
That doesn't sound like... Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front of someone she was trying to impress? Seems kind of embarrassing, but also kind of cool. I guess having someone else to introduce you is a good way to make an impression. Maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if I had a title too. Some people call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect.
Huh? Oh no. Sorry. My mistake, General. I mean, Miss
Oh, I get it now. Klee can explain. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves a...
Perhaps.
Indeed. Wisdom is an important...
Okay, well, I'll just call you that.
Fine by me. Sounds really cute, coming from at least cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you? How could I ever forget you?
Wait, Klee wants a title too! Kaya can be the Master Thief, Mr. Honorary Knight can be, the Knight!
Master Thief, huh?
Hold on a second. Are you saying...
Yua can be the Sword Master who can cut through anything and also gets to wear...
That's more like it.
And Kale can be... No, I don't mind. Healers, whenever I'm thinking of titles for myself... Don't worry, Kale. You'll be the...
You'll do fine. I heard you're good with bandages. You can pat...
This is a great idea. Once a new visitor arrives... Oh! We can't leave you out, Miss Adia.
That's perfectly okay.
I got it!
Mascot?
Klee, maybe you could think up an even better role for Miss Adia.
A mascot, you say? Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything and sits around letting everyone else do all the important work? Incredible.
Sounds like
The mascot served...
Ah, all right. That's right. Thank you for bringing me...
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya!
Water Droplet? Is that your pet name for it?
We keep getting sidetracked.
Oh, yes. About that. I'm afraid the entire... It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain. And the impact... Needless to say, many things in the Valurian Mirage have now stopped working. Just days after I agreed to let my friend...
Oh, so your mom's...
Huh? Wait.
Look how dilated her pupils are. She...
Yeah, and Mom's the one who sent me here.
I see.
You're...
Adia's really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus.
Kale? That's a harsh analogy. We're...
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too.
Yeah, don't you worry.
Well, I'm useless.
Don't put yourself down, Adia. You're great too.
Thanks for your encouragement. Anyway, that'll give me some time to think things through.
Hi, Miss General. What's it like? Wait!
Oh, I have lots of...
Time to go. Feeling nervous, Kale? Well, it's your first time as a guide, after all.
Oh, no. Not at all. I'm just, still settling into the role. So I was thinking about how to talk more like Master Tainari.
Well, the easiest way to imitate someone is to start with their most common turns of phrase.
Oh, okay. In that case, put that mushroom down. Now, it's highly poisonous.
There you go. With just a few simple words, you've captured your master's personality perfectly.
Anyway, what about your role? Don't you mind being the Master Thief? It doesn't sound like you're one of the good guys.
Maybe not. Until you factor in that I only steal from the enemy. I think that's enough to make me one of the good guys. Don't you?
Oh! Fair point, fair point.
Who else has He was a huge help, and redesigned many of the buildings here. Although he was always grumbling to himself, he was extremely diligent in his work. What a kind person. I could tell that was a sensitive soul. after him in a... Unfortunately,
Do you know where the monster...
if I remember, it's a pity we're having all these issues. Oh. Still, not to worry.
Hey, Idea, you got an update for us? We found...
Very well. Then please allow me... Basically, this entire domain is powered by it, but following a 4-component...
Oh, so that...
Yes, it
Hey!
Right. But the rest all land... Now, as the caretaker and...
Oh, fine by me.
I'll be your backup, Eula.
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if...
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee...
Earmark? What does...
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry.
Finally, we have our General, Miss Sangonomiya, and our Knight, the Traveler. If there's no objections, please come with me to retrieve the first component. All right, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup. Please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other, especially our little mage here.
You got it. I'll take extra special care of Kaya.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. I remember seeing it just behind the central hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, oh, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Take it easy. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, so Paimon's been meaning to ask, what brought you here, Kokomi?
Oh, well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now. So I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world.
You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru?
I figured that I needed to venture further than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's one reason anyway. I can explain in more detail another time.
Okay, now, I'm sure you're both wondering, but where's the There's nothing here!
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right? Water Droplet showed us how the...
Yes, showing people the ropes.
Cheer up, Edea. The Hydro-Eidolon can give a base. That's where you come in.
Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she...
Oh, well, if you put it that way. Well then, this is called All You Need to Do is place, at least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most okay, not quite that basic. At the think of it like a sort of draft or bloop.
So you're saying...
Yes, exactly. I'll leave you to go in and...
Really?
No, sorry.
Hey, come on!
Doesn't look like the component is in here. Yes, that's the one! Now...
What is this thing anyway? And why is it so small?
It's hard to... So that leads...
Every journey begins with a first...
You really think... I suppose you're... Anyway, I'll take this. Oh.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Kokomi?
I'm just a little confused. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Oh, sure!
I see.
Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now! Oh, and now it's stopped!
It also wasn't spinning at the right speed.
Oh, so you...
But yes, I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. But the incident took place, like Edea said, it felt like the world was... flipped.
No, it's no use. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited.
Wishful thinking is only going... Hey! Mr. Honorary Knight and Miss General are here! You beat us! I was sure we were...
Hey. Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber even among the Knights of Favonius.
How about our master thief and mage? Did you find anything?
You bet! We made a huge discovery! The place we were trying to get to, but then, just now, a huge Come and see, Mr. Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
I'll sit this one out.
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide behind me. Wonderful. It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young mage. Let's go!
Time to go. Yeah.
Here it is! Here it is! See? This canyon wasn't here before.
Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound, like something mechanical turning.
Ka-chuck, ka-chuck, ka-chuck. Could it have been the central hub? That would mean this canyon appeared after it started spinning.
Hey, you, oh. New guys, huh?
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else besides Dia lived here.
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me for asking, but who are you?
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone. Well, we used to, until this whole domain was, like, flipped upside down, or whatever. The method we were using to make the carts and tracks stopped working after that.
Idia is working on repair.
Really? Anyway, I checked all—
Conked out.
but— a mage?
Allow me to.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better, I guess. Anyway, our first priority is to get—
Oh? And why is that?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Dia bring you up to speed on these things? Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a—
Like what? Can it be anything as long as it looks like a cart?
Yeah, you could put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the track.
So, something like.
How about you, Traveler? Any ideas? That would solve the issue.
Wood's no good. A rickety wooden cart would be too dangerous.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Wow! Amazing work, Klee!
Whoa! Plus, it's a heck of a lot cute.
Paimon's gotta ask. What exactly?
I use jump.
Is there a problem or something?
It's just... This card is made from,
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? It's okay though, because the—
It's okay! No need to delve into the theory. Paimon just wanted to make...
Huh? Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment, we need a hydroidolin. Okay, she's ready to roll.
Whoa! This card is fast! Chugga 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 choo! Woo woo!
Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by this. But the hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the—
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble!
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage. If—
Aha! So for step one, we need water droplet to help! Aw, it seems to really like that name!
Any volunteers for step two?
Leave that to us! We know what to do!
So the Hydroidolin was locked up in that chest.
Yay!
Whoa. Water Droplet just transformed into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then.
Hey, Ferdinand! You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
No, no. The Hydroidolins are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
Look! Klee can fly just like Paimon now!
This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies.
Seems we've just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
Oh! There's another spinny thing here! It's so big! But, not as big as the one we saw in the middle of this place. That one was huge. I bet it's something super important. I remember what
Very good, Klee!
It appears.
That's right. But it's...
Is this Jared?
Yeah. When really, it made no difference what...
If you ask me.
Yes. Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
You were in a sandstorm? What happened after that?
We separated and each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected. Well, did you make any progress?
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the Hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb all the way up here.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you. You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping.
Whoa. They started arguing the moment.
Me? His brother? Hardly.
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand. Any personal problems can be settled later.
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Edea restore the domain.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain too. All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due,
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be thanking these travelers.
You... Well, either way, you're not the one getting any credit. You're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you never actually get anything done.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you impulsively tried one of your brilliant ideas. Speaking of Hado, wasn't he with you?
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before you left?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
Klee?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad.
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything...
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just
Fine.
Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew.
Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve.
Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
But it's still not... I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around. We would have to use the junction to send the car.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Oh, all right.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
fateful offer. Ah, now that the track's...
You,
Yeah.
that's true.
Exactly. If there's...
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me.
I'm not...
Hey, Ferdinand,
Oh, don't worry.
are you and Jeremy? Why don't you just Kaya's also?
You're right.
Well, our situation is a little different.
Really? How?
We've been through this kind of thing before. As his brothers, we have to help.
But it doesn't look like you're helping. Maybe Klee doesn't understand, but my mommy told me that you helped someone. Hado sure doesn't look very happy. Why don't you ask him what he... Klee's right, you know? You three need to open up and talk things...
Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out, and Jeremy and I started arguing. Eventually, all three of us ended up in this domain. I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around to help you...
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous as the desert. I was thinking that if I could handle these problems myself, then you two wouldn't have to argue about anything. If it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then I wouldn't have always been such a burden on you two.
No need to feel guilty. Isn't that why we can't...
Draw the blue...
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've...
The choo-choo cart is great, Ferdinand.
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the tracks was my idea.
Yeah, what an amazing idea.
Hey, Klee, do you want to ride even more fun carts?
Yay!
Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike... Hey, everyone. Please come with me. We need to get the Hydro-Eidolon in the cart to... Good. Torrential Twister is ready to run now. Let's go to the station at the start of the track.
Hado and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventures to climb mountains and traverse many places.
Huh? But
Yes, of course. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's help, we realized...
Huh?
Yes, Klee.
Even bigger than that huge...
Yes, much bigger.
Wow, that's huge.
By the way, have you...
Nope. Today was the first time I...
Is that so? Be sure to come back.
Yep. Oh, this is even higher than I expected.
having the most fun.
That's so much fun! Klee can...
Guess that. Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a mage, what does that make Kaya, since he's here too?
Nothing! Kaya's just a master thief!
Oh, right.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report.
Uh-oh, I was having...
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the miss.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't looking?
In fact,
Aw, do we... Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, I know...
That's our wise mage. Don't worry. Tonight, you'll be able to see stars in the water and watch fish dance in the sky. Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face is completely blank and her lip was trembling while she was speaking. Maybe we should have a rest. Don't worry. My mind has always been...
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
What are you... Oh.
Follow the wind.
Welcome back! Well, any good news? Oh, don't tell me! You've taken care of all the problems and now I don't have to do anything?
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart. Do you want to come ride but maybe you'll have to wait till tomorrow.
seems she had a little.
Good idea. I think we could all use some downtime. Thanks for giving me some energy, Klee.
Then we'll see you later.
Bye, Mr. Honorary.
Well, it sounds like our young mage enjoyed herself. So, back to the missing component. Did you bring it?
You bet!
It just... If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were They were all arguing with one... they sure must have a lot of energy.
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about old friends.
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. By the way, Eula and Kale have... They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle. Now that I've told you everything...
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right. You...
rest well?
Yep, this is a comfortable place to rest. I guess that's one thing here that's better than the desert.
Saying things like that.
But it's the truth. The
That's a weird way to put it.
I know what you mean. The air here isn't at all like the desert. It's very humid.
Everyone looks well rested. If you're ready, we can start making our way to the jungle north of here.
Good luck, everyone. I'll be rooting for you.
Hold on.
Huh? But wait, I'm just the mascot.
You can't back out this time, Adia. The manager of the fairgrounds is waiting to see you. She's
Yes, Kale and I discovered a fairgrounds in the forest.
the person in charge of it seems to be a Spontamod scholar.
A scholar?
Oh, I wish.
Make my escape. Mission accomplished. Can I go back and sleep now?
Finally, someone has arrived.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Maimuna. We've brought a
Thank you, Kale. If anything, I thought you'd be... Hey, you shouldn't be saying things like that.
Doesn't seem to be the first time Paimon's...
You want to see me cry? Fine. I'll stop crying.
All right, I shouldn't have said that.
And Paimon is Paimon!
They're reliable helpers.
Of course. Good to meet you. You may call me Maimuna.
Wow! Look at that huge...
Amazing.
Really?
What is it, Kale?
sorry. I'm afraid it might
That's not important. Please, just speak your mind.
what?
The truth is, this used to be but just a few days.
Like,
Yes, exactly.
Oh, the crystal light.
Mm-hmm. I remember, but once the light fell, the tent became... Just when I was at my wit's end, a man from the Lawrence clan...
Wait, he offered to help you?
Yes, and he refused to listen to any of my warnings.
Yes? And that...
yeah, don't leave us hanging!
And that's it.
Oh no! We have to do something! We can't.
I know, but the situation inside might be more difficult than you think.
Just talking about...
All right. There used to be a large stage inside. The lamps and crystal light that were hanging above have all fallen down.
Wait, so you mean it's difficult?
Yes, mainly because... Do any of you have experience being on stage?
I can't stand that feeling. Having everyone's attention focused.
Me too! I'm no good at speaking in front of people. And then to have everyone...
Sounds like you have some things you haven't been able to...
Please don't laugh. I'm trying my best to change.
No, there's nothing funny about that. That's my opinion anyway. You have many good qualities, Kale.
No, way!
I can relate.
Maybe we should find a time for you to learn with.
Wow. Eula's so passionate about—
Really? You do that? You wouldn't think I...
You really think I'm.
Oh, no!
Seems there's no need for.
Wait, what's that thing in the middle there?
That's my crystal light. It's been locked up.
Let's figure out a way to fix this. Looks like we need to raise the platform underneath the crystal light.
If I remember correctly, the stage controls should be somewhere around here.
It seems we have to use the colorful lens to make the light change colors.
More speed.
Colored pieces of the bolt have melted.
Yes, the lens is made of materials that are easily melted by light.
Is it me or do I smell something sweet here?
Beg for mercy. More speed. More speed.
That's one way of shining new light on the problem.
Hey, Maimuna? Do you happen to know someone named Sino?
No, never heard that name before. Why do you ask?
Oh, never mind then. I was just thinking you two would have a lot in common.
Back to the situation at hand. We should probably head into the passageway that opened now.
Hello? Is anyone here? If you can hear me, please help!
Lessig Lawrence?
Who are you?
You?
Yep. He's a member.
You. Huh. Have you come?
If you would just think for a moment, it should be pretty obvious why we are here. Yet, now you're... Of course, you don't have to accept my help. After all, aristocrats are natural...
Yes, thanks for the reminder.
I don't think he really means it, Eula. His tone was harsh, but he keeps glancing...
Okay. He's been trapped for so long that it seems he's for...
Hey, no. Halt! You can't helping me when
This is the best reason you could come up with? You think tacking on the word family will be enough to... You should be ashamed for your...
Seems everyone in the Lawrence clan is this way.
All right. Looks like it's time for the mascot to step. Here you go. One for Eula, and one for Lessig.
What is this? Candy?
Oh, the smell!
Yes, that's right.
Oh, thank you, Miss Mascot.
So he's willing to thank someone else, but not me.
Eula has been worrying about you the past few days, and asked me, but now that you two have been reunited...
Let me clarify one thing. I don't...
Eula will never admit that she...
Yeah, you're probably right.
If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this...
Oh, sure.
Sorry. I admit my mistake.
Why couldn't you have just said that earlier?
I'm back. Oh? Have you already finished catching up? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, nothing. Dumb.
All right, then let's clean things up here and keep working our way toward getting the crystal light fixed. There's no need to push your...
I'll take him and find some place for him to rest.
All right. I'll leave my cousin to you then. You'd better rest up and regain your strength before we settle things, Lessig.
Now, let's see if there's any way to keep raising the platform higher. We probably will need to find a mechanism that's like a lamp.
strange. Is that really the Lessig that I know?
You shouldn't always judge people based on the way you knew them before. People change, and people can always make different choices.
Oh, look! There's a water droplet over there!
Ah, a hydroidolin. It must have been trapped in the curtain. But at least it seems to be okay.
More speed. More speed.
Wow. Paimon thought it looked big from the outside. This place is massive!
It is a magical tent, after all. The inside is much larger than it appears from the outside. Haven't you heard story?
Oh, another path has appeared! This should be the last level.
Yes, don't worry. We're almost to the top of the tent. The last thing we need to do is raise the crystal light. After the stage collapsed, I realized that having it raised only halfway
No,
I have. I've gone there a few times with Master Tainari. The place is bustling with all kinds of vendors.
Oh, a dance from Sumeru? I'd like to see that myself.
It doesn't matter if it's on the way or not. I would be
Great. I'll take you up on that offer.
Now that
Really? I was just a kid and didn't understand. I always thought my father was amazing. And
But aren't you a scholar in the acad? I doubt you could have time to assist your father.
yeah, seems you read me like a book. When I had the choice...
You must have already realized that. Why else would you set up...
Yes, but I'm still not as happy as I imagined I would be. I realized that attending a fair and running a fair are two complete... The main reason my childhood was so fun and carefree is because my family worked hard. But my father knew how difficult and tiring running a fair could be, so he wanted to push me towards academics. But in the end, I gave up on myself and I finally had a chance to make my...
It's not as bad as you make it out to be, Maimuna. No, you have the courage to change. You've been actively guiding us on this journey. Someone who's given up on themselves could never do the... Oh, Kale.
I understand my situation better than anyone. You don't need to try to comfort me.
It's not that I'm trying to comfort you. Believe me, this is something that I learned from my time together with Eula.
Oh?
Oh, nothing.
All right.
If we're going to raise the crystal light, then we need to open the top of the tent.
Hey, Edea! We're back!
Oh, I was starting to wonder what was taking you so long. But don't worry, Lessig is recovering well.
I don't know if...
The shadow. It's massive. Wait.
Of course. With a team like the Traveler...
Only 40 times more
Huh? What has happened? How did I get outside of the tent?
Oh, you're awake now.
I'm afraid I still...
Lessig Lawrence.
Oh, it's you, Eula. All right, I'll do it.
Interesting. Now you want to talk. Seems like you've had a change of heart. In that case, maybe you'll be able—
It was a long journey, and I didn't always know the way. I passed through, but you and I are like such pump. It's like a never-ending game of tug-of-war.
Paimon sorta understands.
Everything he said is true.
Yes, all that I and
Lessig.
I originally planned.
See, people can always make different choices. And it seems that Lessig has also chosen to become someone he truly wants to be.
Yes, about that. I'm afraid I haven't quite found my own purpose in life yet.
That's all right. Being able to clearly choose between becoming who you want to be and who your parents wanted you to be is already a step in the right direction. How to find true happiness is probably one of the most difficult research topics of all.
I have a suggestion for you, Lessig. Why don't you return to Mondstadt and tell your parents what you just told us?
They'll probably try to tear me limb from limb. But what about...
This is something— the Lawrence clan is just like this stage. She's so—
Are you all done talking now?
Yes, I think so. By the way, that is for—
Oh, it's one of the—
Well, you did.
Wait, it looks pretty familiar. Shh! Now's not the time to brag. Ah, right! I also...
Yes, people up it now that the eating the candy.
So, as if I'm sorry that...
Take it easy.
Hey, Kokomi! You're already here!
Oh, you're back. I trust your adventures to the—
Yep, you could say that. How about...
Well, I suppose it's the truth is that a relic known as the but recently, an orb met— I wasn't lying when I said that. Girl, as I made my way from Watatsumi Island to Sumeru, I was surprised to find that the relic had— though I feel that idea was not—
Now that you mention...
I see. I'm afraid—
Hey, everyone! Oh, I hope we're not interrupt...
It's alright. You two did a lot today.
Sure!
Turns out Idia has a cooking store.
Oh!
No,
And I made some pita pot. Sorry. I should call you General.
Oh,
By the way, you...
Oh, him.